Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I am a Whovian, and today I review Doctor Who, The Day of the Doctor. So, this is the 50th anniversary special that aired almost 10 years ago now, and we're on the edge of celebrating 60 years of the show. So in this is a day the Doctor has been running from for so long, and he has to eventually come face to face with it, where he encounters his past incarnations, them being the 10th Doctor, and an incarnation that he's tried to run away from, that he's tried to forget about for so long, the War Doctor, played by the late John Hurt. And in this ordeal, the Doctor has to, witness himself getting married to Queen Elizabeth I, come across and deal with Zygons, deal with Kate Stewart's idiotic choices with nuclear detonations and what have you, and of course, fix Galifrey and the Time War. And that is probably the essential plot to this. So what did I like about this one? Well, first of all, Matt Smith was brilliant, eccentric and fun. So was David Tennant. It was great to see him back, and great to see the comic relief both those two Doctors made to one another, and I loved their scenes together. I also thought John Hurt was just absolutely brilliant playing the War Doctor, a guest role. And at first when I knew of this, I was like, is this going to work? Do I like this idea that, physically, the 10th Doctor is physically the 11th and all that, etc. And, I was like, all that. But in the end, I took to the idea and I kind of liked it. Because it did tie that loose end. Sorry, my voice is going. It did tie that loose end, thinking which Doctor was it who fought in the Time War, the 8th Doctor or the 9th Doctor. Now we know it was neither. It was an incarnation that wasn't the Doctor, but because we didn't know his alias, everyone refers to him as the War Doctor. I like the little prequel minisode we got as well a couple of weeks before the Night of the Doctor, where we finally see the 8th Doctor get his long-deserved regeneration, and we see him become a young John Hurt, and we see that the War Doctor has been fighting in the Time War for so long and has gotten old and has thought to himself no more. I also liked Jenna Coleman playing Clara in this. I liked her chemistry with Matt Smith and the other two Doctors. I also liked Gemma Redgrave as Kate Stewart, carrying it on, and Ingrid Oliver playing Osgood. And also we had another guest appearance from Joanna Page playing Queen Elizabeth I. She too was good in this. I also like the opening, how it referenced the original opening credits to this. I liked that. I liked that they did that, because it was the exact time and the exact date when it did air, 50 years on. I also thought the return of the Zygons was great. It was nice to see them back in it with their shape-shifting, and the first time we'd see them in the revived era, and how it set things in motion for a future story which would happen about, a few seasons later with the 12th Doctor. I also thought the storytelling was good, very complex, very complicated and wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, but that was Stephen Moffat's writing. I also liked a ton of the Easter eggs and the callbacks we got to the classic era as well, and just all that. I also liked that it took us into the Time War, and we finally got to see the Time War finally got to see it, because we never know what really happened in the Time War, and it did tie that loose end, and I like that it tied loose ends between the classic era and the original era. I like that it did that. I also like the War Doctor's final scene, where we finally see him regenerate into the 9th Doctor. We don't actually see the full transition, but enough to imply that it is going to be the 9th Doctor. It's a shame Christopher Eccleston didn't come back for at least that bit. He could have just come back to do that, but or maybe CGI his face, I don't know, but we know that he was becoming the 9th Doctor. I still like that scene. I also liked the cameo from Tom Baker as the curator, when he made that cameo telling the Doctor what he thinks to this painting of Time Lord art. And he says he doesn't know if it's Galifrey Falls or No More, and he tells him it's all one title, Galifrey Falls No More. That was a very nice and also a very moving scene as well to see, you know, Tom Baker and Matt Smith interact. Even though he probably wasn't playing the Fourth Doctor, I like to think that's the Fourth Doctor there, when 11 met 4. That was just a nice moment. And I like that final scene as well, where we see all the Doctors, all the current Doctors at that time, from 1 to 11, how we just see them gazing up at Galifrey and preparing to take the long way round. Also how they changed the past and how they saved Galifrey and put it in a pocket universe. I liked that too, that idea. But the War Doctor would forget about this and only remember it as him locking Galifrey in a time lock when he becomes the 9th Doctor, which we see in Series 1. And I thought, you know, this was a good one. It was it 90 minutes? It was feature-lengthed, for sure, and we also got cameos and references from every Doctor, including that bit where they were all zooming in to save Galifrey, when the General told the Doctor the calculations to shift Galifrey would take hundreds of years, and he says, oh, he started a long time ago, and we get cameos, on-screen cameos, not like full-on cameos from each Doctor from the first to the second. We even get a quick clip of Christopher Eccleston saying from an X-Trick, and even a brief glimpse of Capaldi's Doctor, the 12th Doctor. Just with the eyes, we see that, and I liked that brief bit, quick taste of what's to come, because this was the penultimate story of Matt Smith's Doctor. After this, he would leave the show, as we all know. But yeah, this just was such a fun episode, such a fun special, great way to celebrate 5 decades of the show. I don't care if people think it's overrated or they say it's dull. I don't care. I love this one, and even 10 years on, I think it's still a great celebratory special. And I look forward to whatever we've got to come this year in 2023 with the 3 specials with David Tennant's 14th Doctor. Yes, he's the 14th. Anyway, I think I've done enough chit chat on this. Let's get to my ratings. Performances, I'll give them a 10. The writing, a 9. Visuals, because they had some good effects in there, I think I'll give the visuals an 8. And my personal, it gets a 9 because it just does. So there you go, there are my ratings, and there is my Who review on Doctor Who, The Day of the Doctor. So, have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I have been Davros the Whovian, and this has been a Who review. So until next time, run for your life.